Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the Postal Rescue Nation, brought to you by XCancer. Check them out at XCancer.com. This is my gut reaction to the black shirts being handed out. Who received the black shirts and who did not? I'll address that at the end of the video. First and foremost, congratulations to these guys for busting your butts, busting your rear, earning the respect of the coaches, your teammates, and the like, and earning a black shirt. You are now the leaders of the defense, ergo, some of the leaders on the team. And 3 of our 4 captains are black shirts, and 2 of them, I love this, are edge rushers, because we got to get after the quarterback more this year. But here are the 9 guys who have received black shirts as of today. You got defensive lineman Ty Robinson and Colton Feist. You got edge rushers. I just love how they're listed. Edge rushers Garrett Nelson, Caleb Tanner. Inside linebackers, all right, Luke Reimer and Nick Henrich. Now, 3 of the guys I've already mentioned are those 3 aforementioned captains that I talked about. Okay, you got Nick Henrich, Caleb Tanner, and Garrett Nelson. You go to the secondary, you got Quentin Newsom. You've also got Miles Farmer and Marcus Buford. Now, of the 9 black shirts that have been handed out, only 1 senior. Okay, a fairly young group, 4 juniors and 4 sophomores. Now, I personally love the guys who have received them so far. You look at Reimer, you look at Henrich, they played a bunch last year. They are studs for this Husker defense. You look at guys like Farmer and Buford, physically talented individuals with a high ceiling and great potential. I can't wait to see how they grow, develop, and play throughout this Husker football season. All right, Newsom and Robinson, you could have safely predicted. All right, Robinson is a guy that has an NFL-type body. I mean, he's a big, strong, powerful dude. All right, highly talented as well. A lot of talented guys on this defense. And he's really the only guy on this defensive line with any returning starting experience for the Huskers up front. So he's a guy that I hope can emerge as one of the best players on this defense. Also, possibly the team as well. Colton Feist is one of my favorite stories and players on this team because I still love the walk-on program. All right, I am married to the sister of a former walk-on player, if you did not know that. Now, Colton from Utah, Nebraska, walked on to the University of Nebraska, earned a black shirt. Now, before this offseason began, he's not a guy you would have probably looked to and said much down the road, he's going to be one of the favorites to win a black shirt. And I say that with all due respect, as this offseason progressed. Now, he's a guy who's competing with guys like Stephen Wynn Jr., a transfer from Alabama, highly talented 4-star defensive guy coming out of high school. Devin Drew out of Texas Tech, who has started a bunch of games. These are the guys he's competing with on that defensive line to earn playtime, starting position, a black shirt. Okay, but as this offseason progressed, winter conditioning, spring ball, summer conditioning, fall camp, all you heard was phenomenal things about this guy. All right, so he's one of my favorite stories and players on this team. Now, you look at guys like Garrett Nelson, Caleb Tanner. I think everyone would agree that Garrett Nelson is poised to have a big season. And Caleb Tanner is one of the guys I'm most proud of on this team. He was highly recruited coming out of high school. Every year I talk about we need a pass rusher. Every year Caleb Tanner can be that guy, be that guy, be that guy. Here he is, year 5 in the program. He's a senior. Took a while, but he's finally gotten to a point where most guys who travel the journey he has probably wouldn't get here. He's not only going to start, not only be counted on to get pressure on the quarterback, along with Garrett Nelson and O'Shawn Mathis, who I'm going to discuss here in a second, but he's one of those captains, which shows you the respect he's earned. So he's one of the guys I'm most proud of on this team and on this defense. Now, 9 black shirts. That means there's starters who didn't get black shirts. That means there's guys who are going to play a ton that didn't get black shirts. So one of the things the coaching staff decided was they weren't going to give black shirts to anybody who hadn't played at Nebraska before this year. And I'm personally a fan of that. I've always believed if you've been here and you've shed blood, sweat, and tears and you're busting your butt throughout the offseason, you've been here for years, you can get that black shirt going into game 1. Because that offseason stuff means something. But if you haven't been here, I'm not going to say I've always been a fan of hazing in the general aspect of sometimes hazing leads to physical harm. I've never been a fan of that type of hazing. But bad haircuts, having to sing in front of a team, put on a rookie show like they do in the NFL. I love that stuff. I love earning your way, doing something extra, even as the new guy, to earn your way in. Obviously, you're welcome with open arms, but I love having to do something extra to earn your way in. Guys like O'Shawn Mathis, Tommy Hill, they're going to play a ton, probably start, probably earn a black shirt down the road. Maybe they wait a week, maybe they wait 2, but keep your eye on those guys. Also, I'm excited to see what Mathis can do with Nelson and Caleb Tanner. As I mentioned, we got to get after the quarterback better than we have in recent years. The Blackshirts, the defense was the best unit we had last year, but we still didn't get after the quarterback well enough. Nelson, Mathis, and Tanner all on the field together. It's going to be fun to watch. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big red, and always remember, don't burn. This show is brought to you by XCancer. Join the fight at XCancerStore.com and support your loved ones, your neighbors, and cancer fighters all over the world and help them gain access to revolutionary treatments. XCancerStore.com has a wide variety of t-shirts and merchandise supporting a wide variety of cancer battles so you can show off the colors that matter. Proceeds from each purchase not only help those at home, but also cancer fighters in Tanzania, Africa. Check them out at XCancerStore.com.